Is that working, Susan, honey? Is that working, Susan, honey? Okay, I think it's working. Is that working, Susan, honey? Okay, yeah, that's about right. Because you know what happens when someone tunes into your channel, and if they can't hear a sound right away, they start writing in the comment section, I can't hear you. We've been going for oh yeah, they're going to tune out. They're not even going to watch this video. Hello there, Happy Feet Gal. Let me do this right here. We've already looked at some part of this before. I'm going to make myself a little bit shrunk. Look at these lights right here that come from the moon. There's even got dashes of it. Can y'all see it? Is it bright enough for you all to see these lights right here? We've got primary colors. We got red and blue, and then we got some green that's happening. You can do it? Yeah, we are going to do it. Y'all just tuning in. Hello and welcome. Just going to look at some of this moon. Look how the green dash is going across the screen. Can you see that green dash right there? I can probably brighten it up even more so. Let me see the filter. Let me see the filter. I will brighten it up a little bit more because I want it to be undeniable. Are we going to do it? Yeah. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I've made it even brighter. The moon is going to look a little bit discolored, but it's still the moon. And I'm going to show you that it's still the moon. When I do this like this, it's still the moon that you're seeing, except when you add the filter on it and you bring out the invisible light, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look like this right here. And this ain't going to get very many views, but we want to look at it anyhow. Oh, that came really fast. Look at that. Look at these beams of red coming from the moon. I wonder, this is wild. You know what? I don't want to say it. You know how some of the video footage that we've been looking at of people, they look digital like that? Well, we got these digital beams coming from the moon. And they're sporadically showing up, and they're going down at the same angle to the earth. If you're just tuning in, you got a heat wave. This is could be coming from if it's beaming frequencies down to the earth, or frequencies are being beamed to it. If the moon is like a Death Star, second I thought I seen something underneath that was like going to the sky. I'm just dragging this off to the side. See why are they putting different colors in there? Is the moon real here? Francisco, let's just say that the moon is a very important part of our life, and this is what the moon looks like in the sky. But when a filter is added to it, this is what happens. This is what is seen. Beams of light coming from the moon or coming up to the moon from ground. You can see it. As the moon moves. Oh, it's a filter to bring it out. You can't see it. Just like an infrared telescope cannot see, a regular telescope cannot see what an infrared telescope can see. Just think of this as a special type of a filter to show you what you can't see with your naked eye. But with the advent of AI, You can certainly see what's going up there with this moon right here. Yeah. This is footage that I took with my Nikon P900, and it looks normal when you're viewing it, just like that. You're not going to see those lights coming from it. It's only when I bring it onto this OBS studio and lighten the moon, it's going to be seen, and it's going straight toward the earth, and it has different colors of light, but it's practically red and green and blue. Mostly red and blue are coming from this moon. You can see it like that. I'm just dragging this thing. Whoa! Hold on. We got to get back to that part up there. Look. Let me see if I can get this. Scoot this over. I want to try to get that part right there. I'm going to get up here to the top of the moon, where those lines were completely straight. It's got to get up here. Come on. It's going to take a while to get up to the top of the moon, I think. It's going to wait for this to fall down. Look up there. It looks all cross-hatched. Look at that. The beams of light that are coming from it. And if they're coming from the top, they're also probably coming from the bottom too. And I can't zoom up on Saturn. It's too far away with my Nikon. I wouldn't even be able to locate it in the sky. It wouldn't. This is the moon. There was more that was coming from it. Let's see if we can get it. These type of videos will not get very many trolls at all, so you are in luck. If you wanted to escape the trolls, they will not show up on this type of a video. They only show up in the election videos, which is great. Well, they're not going to show this because they don't want all the trolls to see this. So you can have a peaceful looking at this moon. I'm just going to drag it a little bit. Just like that. Either the moon is a hologram, or it's being, it's like when you go into those solariums or whatever they are, when you was a kid and you had the dome above your head and you could see all the stars and stuff, and they have these lights that they can beam the stars up onto the ceiling. You have that little thing that sits on the ground. You can turn your child's ceiling into the sky with these beams of light. I have seen these beams of light like this at the observatories in Hawaii, going straight up at this exact angle, ever so faintly. Let's look at this. You are you just tuning in? Yeah, planetarium. Thank you. I couldn't even think of the name of it, Susan. For the life of me, I couldn't remember it. This was the moon that we looked at today. He's going to go pick up another one. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this media source and I'm going to see if we can get a star so we can look at it. I got to get the pictures. I want to see how the star is going to look. I haven't found looking at a star in quite a while. Let me see. Oh wow, that's 11 minutes and 17 seconds. We can look at this one. I think I've already done something to this one. I don't know if this one's going to have it. Oh no, it just vaguely has it. Vaguely. You can barely see the red coming from this star because of the filtering that was already on it. But it's coming from this one too. I need to get a better one. I lightened that way too much, and that's kind of sad because that's my original footage that I lightened this up with, and I'm not going to do that. Let me find another one. I'm going to get a different star, like moon shadow. What's this one? Okay, 31 seconds, 8 minutes and 40 seconds. I better I think I've got too many filters on this. Let me close this out. Let me get rid of the one filter. Let's see. It's kind of hard to find the ones on this. I think I got Kamala Harris back there. Yeah, that's her back there hiding behind this video. She's back there hiding is what she's doing. Oh, let me pause this. Let me pause this. It's really hard to get all of these colors. If you look at this, you can't really see it that well, but there are these diagonal lines of red and blue going all up in the sky, and it's going to be very hard to see them. I'm going to get rid of this sharpening filter, because this is what the star looks like right here as it's in the sky. They've made everything so digital, extremely digital. Let me see if I can, go in. I've got it slowed down. That star moves so fast in the sky. Let me come back over here. See if I can get it. Let me skip this right here. If we can get that star to come up here, it'd be great. And can you see the beams of light coming from it? Look like a black hole. There's some blue beams of light coming from this. There's some purple. You can vaguely see it, but they're there. There's one right here going down through here, and there is another one right here. This is a blue one, and then there is a red one coming from that angle with this star that we're looking at. And there's one going straight down right there too. Because these are so small, it's hard to catch them. Mick, we had some that were a better filter on them than this. Just can't get them out. I cannot bring them out as well, but they're coming from there. There's no way to adjust it on my end to show that well. Let me get the other ones. We need a solid one. We got something solid. Oh man. Let me get this. Let me get this one right here. This is supposed to be a planet or something. It could even be a star. Can you see these? Can you see these ones? If I can take off this filter, you can barely see this star, but when we brighten it up, just barely see them. 3 lines going straight down from this star. You saw the black lines at sunset. Have you ever seen when there's a thunderstorm coming and you see a great big solid black band going, a horizontal band going across the sky? During thunderstorms, it's a solid horizontal band going across the sky during thunderstorms. You can do, these lines are going up through here. I wish I could bring these lines out better. Let me see if I can. I gotta play with some of these filters. I haven't been on here in a long time on my OBS studio. Shoot. Okay, let me see if I can filter out this on here. I'm not an expert at doing this at all. I'm not. I can only just that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. But I won't give up. No. Shoot. That's too dark. That's a little too dark. This is wild, because on my one part that I've got, if I could get this to look like a certain thing, you could see it really, really well on my Luma key. I'm going to take a screenshot and I'm going to show you what it looks like. That's what I'm going to do. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, let me bring this on here. I wish I could bring this on here so you could see it. At least you'd be able to see the image that I took, to see the lines that are going to it. It's like an X-ray. Let me see. See those lines right here? These lines are coming from this star in the sky, right like that. If I could get that over there on that other side, that would be Charlotte, honey, I can't help it. This is the stars in the sky. That's what they look like, just like this. And as this moves, the way that it moves, let me get rid of my image. There's got to be a way that I can bring that on here to where you can see that. If I can figure out the filtering, which I really wanted to be able to do. Let me see the Luma key again. Just give me a moment. How can I get it on here? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it either. I wish I could get it on here. I really want to. They make it to where it's hard. If I could get that X-ray vision, more or less, but it's not seeming to happen. Oh man. You're gonna mess with all of these filters on here to see which one would work. Probably none of them. No, I'm still trying to. Hey. Wonder if that would somehow. I don't think it would. Let me see it. Well, it look like that, which is kind of okay, perfect. I knew I could do it. Yay, I got it. I knew I could do it if I played with it. We got it. Al, I feel better, except for my sinus. I just took something for it too. So yeah, look at this, you all. So now we can look at this. Look at this star right here. We did it. We did it. This is a star. I think it was supposed to be a planet up in the sky. You can see the lines that are going from it. They're going to other stars that are in the sky also. It's not just this star right here. See them? They all go at the same angle, as if they're ground-based systems beaming stars up into a dome in the sky, or a great big green screen. Do we need to make this brighter? Can y'all see this that well? Can you? Can you see the lights coming from it? Yeah, if you're just tuning in, these are the stars in the sky, and they have lights, beams of light coming from them, just like the moon. This was one that I zoomed up on. You saw a dragonfly. Oh yeah, this is let me push this button. They're not as bright except at certain times. You can see the red beams. Thank you, Ange. You can see them. This is blue. You see how it changes colors? They're kind of like neon. Look, you got the blue beams. Let me see something. I won't mess it up. Let me see what my Chrome is setting at. How can I do this? So I've got it at 42. Can't do that. Look at that star. I'm going to put it back to 42. Okay, it's right, 42. And so leave that back to how it was. Let me put this back to how it was, you all. I gotta get it back to where it was. I messed it up. I can't. I need to leave well enough alone. I'm trying to get this back to where it was, centered on maybe. Yeah. I'm not going to touch it no more. How about that? Oh, Lord have mercy. This is the stars in the sky. They truly do look like ground-based things. Look at the red one. Look at it as it moves, and look at the line beneath me. It's going to a star that's up in the sky, a star beyond this star. It's like the different beams of lights are there, but I don't think they beam all at the same time. Like this one doesn't appear to have anything coming from it right now until I push the pause button. Until I push the pause button. If I don't push it, you can't see it, more or less. Smiley face. It's like the stars really aren't what we've been told. And these are what we're looking at in the sky. Whether you see them with your camera or not, this is actually what's coming from the stars or going up to the stars, coming down to the earth. These beams of light. If you're just tuning in, please give this video a thumbs up. Oh, look at all those red ones right there. It's just like the moon. You know, I could stick the moon on here and you can see the images of the moon too, doing the same thing at the same time. And I think I will do that probably. Let's stick the moon on here so you can see the moon doing it too. Yeah, you can watch the moon do it. Why not? Right? Why not see the moon doing it too? But I'm going to shrink the moon. The moon's going to be shrunk. Okay. The moon's going to have a filter on it. We're going to put the filter on the moon. That's what we're going to do. So you can see the beams of light coming from the moon also. Because you like seeing the moon. Whether you realize you like seeing it or not, you really love seeing the moon. And there we go. Let's see. I think I needed one more on it so you can see the moon. One more. I think. Was that the one? Yes, this looks weird. Like, oh, if the moon's going way too fast. That moon, it needs to slow down because it's going, this moon is going way too fast. You all, let me get this moon to slow down its beams of light. Okay, because it's going way too fast. Okay, there's the moon up there. It's going to do its thing. It's going really slow. You can see it at the tippy top. We can make it a little bit bigger so you can see it just like this one right here. We can probably get these side by side maybe. This is the moon and this is a star. This is the star. And the moon needs to, that's media source 3. I've got it to like it's where it's barely moving. Okay, now the moon's moving. We got the moon moving and we got this, oh, star moving. I can't show them both at the same time because they're kind of tricky, because when the moon is not moving, see the moon down there with its beams of light? See it? I'm moving it right here. This is the moon. Let me stick the moon right there, okay? And now we got this one right here. See the beams of light coming from the star? It's got some red, blue, it's got some blue beams, and it's got blue and red beams also, but you can barely see them. The same angle as the moon is what's happening. What if those are lasers being shot at the moon? Well, Phanoflagoful, then they're lasers being shot at every single star in the sky. You know how they have the laser shows where they have the lasers go up in the sky and they create these theatrics in the sky? Light theatrics, this is what it kind of looks like, a laser show. This is what it looks like right here. They're ground-based, and I feel within my spirit they truly are ground-based systems. And you can't help it, but that's what I feel they are, ground-based systems. They're being beamed up into the sky, and if they're being beamed up in the sky, because surely not all these, everything is sending their frequency down to the earth, because all of this would be a lot of frequency. I mean, I don't know why they're going down at the same angle. And also at the observatory in Hawaii, there is a beam of light that goes exactly the same angle as these, right when the moon is in the sky. It's the same angle. You rarely get to see it because they hide it, is what's happening. Yeah. It is said that the moon is a hologram, but if we were to filter this moon a whole lot, it would look like a Death Star. It truly would. I'm not ready to do that right now. I thought I could, but not for this video right here. This is the moon, and its beams of light as it was in the sky. And it's no trickery on my behalf. This literally is the moon, and these lights are going to the moon or coming from the moon, and they could be coming from a ground-based system. They got ground-based systems, but you have to ask yourself, if the earth truly is what they say it is, and there's all these how can everybody see the moon at the same time? Really, how could they? And they have all of these. I wonder if they have different, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't. Let me look at this one too. Excuse me. Now this is, it's what it is. It's not much of a topic that I think they want to get out there. It isn't. But these stars in the sky and the moon, they got beams of light like lasers coming from them. Let me pull up a laser show, laser light show. Laser light show. Let's put up a window capture so you can see it. Yeah, you can see all these laser lights right here. This is a laser light show. They can make holograms in the sky. Look at that. They can make it look like this. They've got all these lights right here. They can make spiral, like the Norway spiral. Also, they can do all kinds of things with lasers. They can look like another dimension is opening up. This is what I look at this. They're ground based. Look at this one. Lasers. You can see them angles and stuff coming from the ground up into the sky. All of it. Look, ooh, that one was kind of scary looking. Look at this right here. Look at that red. That red doesn't see. Here's, look at this right here. So if they've got all these lights, they can make all these lights come out of there and look like that in the sky. Look at that. Let's see laser lights show for the stars. Laser lights showing stars. Showing stars. See, they can do it. They can do it. This long exposure involves stars, lasers, and a flash. It's like the observatories in Hawaii. Look, attack of the laser guide. And those observatories, those telescopes, they shoot beams of light up in the sky. What if they're shooting beams of light up in the sky trying to repair the stars in the sky? What if they are? They could be. Like the northern lights. Like the northern lights right here. These lights right here, bright green laser lines, shoot across the sky. Well, I wonder why they shoot across the sky. Could it be part of a laser show? Could it be part of a laser show, like something like this? Could it? It very well could be. When I see the northern lights, I think it's I'm not going to say. I don't want to say what I think it is. I don't. I just can't tell you. It's kind of disheartening. Okay, here, let's go back to the laser show. I got to get this thing out of the way. I can't find out what I did with the laser show. I think I got to get rid of my window capture. Oh, here it is right here, you all. So those northern lights and these lines in the sky that you see right here, they very well could be lasers from the ground, because the stars seem to have lasers coming from them. Look at this. They can shoot a laser light show up into the sky and make it look like a star. They could probably do it up here in the sky too. I'm hypothetically saying a look at the sky was a grid, which it could be a grid pattern up there. There is a grid up there because I've seen the grid with the moon before. Yeah. Did we got somebody on here who is not wanting to watch this video with an open mind? Perhaps so. This is laser shows right here. The observatories, these right here. Good evening. We're just showing the possibilities, how they can make things look the way that they want. They can make the stars show up in the sky just like that. They can give the image that they want. They don't have to, but they can. And this right here, they can do that too. Laser show. Let's hop out of that, you all. We don't want to look at that. If you're just tuning in, hello. This is not a popular video. And it's not meant to be. And I'm going to be ending this video because you can't spend too much time on this topic. This is the moon that you're looking at right here. You can see that it is the moon. With a certain type of a filter, it shows the lights. Okay, this is our moon that's in the sky. This is the moon that we call a part of our world. And it's a big part of everybody's world because you're living on Earth. This is the moon. And as it's moving in the sky, it's put on play right now. But as I brighten it up, this is what the moon does. It has beams of light coming from it like that. It doesn't matter whether you acknowledge what you're seeing or not, because it doesn't take away from the fact that there are beams of light coming from this moon slanted down into the ground in a vertical position. That's what it is. Just like the light shows, laser light shows, same thing with the moon. Just like that, the same thing with the moon. If you go to the very beginning, this is what the moon looked like when I started filming it. And it's the moon. And the same thing with this over here. This is a star that I filmed in the sky. It was supposed to be like a planet, and it too has beams of light coming from it at the same angle. There's some kind of ground-based systems. It's just like they have ground-based laser-guided weaponry just like they have laser guided weaponry up there in space. They can shoot it down from space and they can hit their target on Earth above. They can do it on the ground. They can have things that they can shoot things out of the sky. They can project images in the sky. They can do holograms on a stage. They can do it all with their technology. It's the wonderful art of artificial intelligence, more or less. This technology is pretty cool if you think about it. It is, but not too cool. If it messes up your world, it's not that cool at all. But it's a big part of it. I'm gonna go. I am. So this is a short video. Can't spend too much time on it. It's a big no. So I'm gonna go, you all, and thank you for commenting, and thank you for watching. Thank you for having an open mind. To those who do have an open mind, everything is not as it looks to be. It's not. There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes. How would you like to wake up one day and they say, by the way, we live in a matrix and you are stuck here and you're not getting out of this matrix? By the way, this is an artificial sky, and we didn't want you to see what was really behind it. And then you see really horrible thing if the veil came down. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I'm going to go, you all, and with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and join. Good night.